You guys, this is too much. I feel like I'm out of control now. This is just too much. I honestly didn't know I had such big pores here until today. Yeah, definitely. It's getting a little messy up in here. I cannot stand this red lipstick. I need to take it off. My overall verdict of this beauty line is I am so excited about this line. There's so much hype around it and I'm finally gonna try it myself today. I am so curious if this line is actually worth all the hype, or are people just excited because it's Selena Gomez? So I've used the makeup line a few times since that first review, and my opinion about it has completely changed. So watch the first video, watch my first impression, get my honest opinion about it, and then stick around towards the end of the video. I'm gonna give you a quick update of how I feel about it now after wearing it a few times. Like I said, I want this review to be thorough. So stick around towards the end of the video and I'll let you guys know how I really feel. So first up, we're gonna start working on the skin, and this is the most exciting part for me because I love having really fresh, dewy, like healthy looking skin. It doesn't matter how beautiful that smoky eye is, how beautiful that cat eye is. If your skin is not on point, then nothing is on point. So to start, we're gonna prime our face using the Rare Beauty face primer. I'm just gonna do one pump in my hand. I mean, this is probably a lot more than what I need, but I really wanna get like the full, the full experience today. So far that primer feels really nice. It feels very moisturizing. It doesn't have like a silicone type of feeling like a lot of primers do. This one is more, it feels more like a moisturizer. So moving on to foundation, I always have a really hard time choosing the right shade, especially online. So the way that I found my shade was I took their questionnaire on rarebeauty.com. There will be a link that says find my shade, and there's like basically 3 questions that it'll ask you. And I'm hoping this is the right shade, but I guess we'll have to see. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to add that I really love the packaging. I like this like really kind of sleek modern design. It just feels very luxe. It feels and it looks like it's very expensive. I actually really like this applicator because the way I usually apply foundation is in a very similar manner where I just kind of dot it around my face first and then I blend it out. So I actually really like this applicator. So right off the bat, this foundation seems to be my color. That's pretty impressive because I literally just answered 3 questions on their website. Personally, because I have dry skin, I always go for a very dewy foundation. And this one's not dewy. This one is definitely in between dewy and matte. So I would say like a natural finish. Let's move on to the concealer and then I can really analyze how I feel about my skin right now. I'm gonna put some concealer here to cover up my laugh lines. I'm gonna put it here, just anywhere where I wanna brighten, up my skin. So far, I kind of feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. It doesn't feel very light, it actually feels a bit heavy on my skin. And when it comes to my skin, I'm a little bit picky because I like wearing foundation, I love wearing concealer, but I also want it to feel like my natural skin. And this one definitely feels like a little bit heavier than what I'm used to. So the foundation is actually going into all of my pores and highlighting them and making them look bigger, especially around here. I didn't know I had such big pores around my cheeks, but apparently I do. It's also highlighting the texture that I have around my forehead as well. So far I'm not loving the way my skin looks right now. I'm gonna move on to my brows and hope that this review gets a little bit better. It has kind of a triangle tip, and then on the other side, I think this is a brow gel. Yep, it's a brow gel. This tip to me looks really, really small. I don't know if it's going to be able to tame my long eyebrow hairs, but let's see. I'm a bit worried that this part of the gel is so small that this is going to run out really, really, really quick. Depending on how much product you're using, I tend to use a lot of products because I do have thick brows. So I'm assuming that this tiny little end here is not going to last me very long at all. I have a feeling it's going to dry out pretty fast. I'm gonna go in and do this. I have a gap right here from over plucking. Okay, you guys, I'm ready to give you my final opinion about this. And I don't like it. I'm sorry, I don't like it at all. I think the pencil is way too soft. It's way too sloppy. I don't feel like I have full control because it's so soft. I feel like my eyebrows are looking very bushy and not in a good way. It's just looking very sloppy. I'm gonna get closer to the camera so you can see the sloppiness of my brows right now. Because the pencil is so soft, there's just no way to be really precise and really delicate with it because it's too soft. There's way too much color coming off. And if you can see, especially at the tip of my brows, it's looking like I just went in there with a crayon and started coloring my brows in. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. I'm gonna go in and start warming up my face with a KKW contour stick because Rare Beauty does not have a bronzer, so I'm gonna use what I have. And bronzing my face is definitely a must. I gotta do it, or I just feel weird. I had to take a quick minute to bronze my face, but now I'm back. Now I'm ready to try their blush, and I'm actually really excited about this because there's nothing I love more than like a nice cream blush. So I am using their cream blush in the shade Joy. So I'm gonna be very light-handed because I heard a little goes a long way with this stuff. So I just dotted 2 there, and I'm gonna see how this goes before I add more. Okay, this is very pigmented. I'm a little scared. I gotta move it over to the other cheek. It's too much at this point. All right. Wow. Okay. It's out of hand. I feel like I'm out of control now. This is just too much. Let's tone this down. I'm gonna get my beauty blender and try to like diffuse this mess here. bring that down. Diffuse, diffuse. Diffuse, diffuse, diffuse. Come on. Wow. Guys, this is too much. I literally did 2 drops and this is what happened. I promise I didn't add too much. It's the product, it's not me. Okay, I'm gonna try to do some damage control here because this is the brush that I used to apply the foundation. So I'm hoping with the leftover product, I can try to diffuse this a little bit. Damage control. That was scary. I don't love that product. I should have used a lot less than I did. I didn't know that it was going to be that strong of a color. I think the color is okay. I don't think it's the best for my skin tone. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you. I don't love, so far there's nothing that I love. Let's not give up on this yet. We still have a few more products to go, so I'm gonna continue this with very high hopes. Let's see. Next, I'm gonna try the liquid liner, and I'm actually really excited about this because I am such a cat eye person. I've been doing a cat eye for a very long time and I do it every single day, and I've tried a lot of different products, so I feel like I am kind of an expert when it comes to liquid liners. This is the tip. You have a nice, really sharp tip there. Okay. I'm really gonna zoom you guys in and get a really good look. Finally, something I like. It's a nice matte black. I really can't stand when liners are shiny, so this one's actually nice. It's very deep, it's very dark, it's matte. It has a really nice crisp point. So I used a lot of liners that tend to dry up really quickly, so I'm hoping this doesn't end up happening with this one because I do really like the finish a lot. I'm hoping that it doesn't dry up really quick. There's plenty of product in here and I can use it for a while. I have 2 lip colors to try on for you today. I have a color called Brave, and this color is called Inspire. So Inspire is Selena Gomez's signature red, and this color more so of like a brownish red. I would say it's like a brick red color. I'm gonna go ahead and use the brick red color. This is Brave first, and then I'll wipe it off and I'll try the Selena Gomez red for you guys. It feels really creamy on my lips. It's a nice feeling. It doesn't feel drying. It definitely feels really soft and buttery. Okay, I really like this color. I love this color. I really, really like this color. I think it's such a pretty color. Oh my God. Oh my God, did I find something from this beauty line that I love? I think I did. It's so pretty. And I love the way it feels on my lips. It feels really comfortable and like buttery soft. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. This is worth buying. This is worth the hype. As much as I love this color and I don't want to take it off, I'm gonna take it off and try on the Selena Gomez color. So now I'm back to try on the signature red. This one is called Inspire. I'm using the tip of the applicator to like line my lips. I don't like this. So I typically don't really wear a lot of red lipsticks, but when I do, I want that red to be perfect. I want it to be flawless. And I think with this formula, because it's so buttery and soft, it doesn't work well with a bright red because you're not gonna get that like perfect application. It almost looks opaque. You want that bright red to be perfect. You want it to be bold. You want it to be crisp. You don't want to see any patchiness when you're wearing a bright red lipstick like this. So for that reason, I don't think this formula works for a bright red. Yeah, definitely. It's getting a little messy up in here. Up in here. This red lipstick is not working for me at all. Cannot stand this red lipstick. I need to take it off. I'll be right back. The overall verdict of this beauty line is, I'm sorry, I really had high hopes for this. I was really excited to try everything, but nothing I would recommend to my family and friends. I don't like it. I don't like the way my skin looks. My eyebrows are just really sloppy. I feel like my lips look patchy. It was a no-go for me. So since my last review, my first impressions, I've worn this makeup line to the pool. I've worn it walking around downtown. It's been so hot lately, so I really feel like I've put this makeup line to a test. So now I really feel like I can give you a more thorough review. So on my first video, I wore the foundation and the concealer, and I mentioned that it felt very thick on my skin, and I still feel that way, but now I only wear the concealer. I think the concealer is actually a really, really beautiful product when worn alone. I think when wearing it with a foundation, it just feels very like thick. It actually felt really heavy on my skin. But the last few days I've been wearing the concealer alone, and if you're the type of girl that doesn't really like foundation and typically only wears concealer, this is a really good concealer. I actually really like it. I'm wearing it right now. So what I did was I went online on their website and I took the skin quiz for the foundation, and it recommended me a foundation color, and I just took that foundation color and I went one shade lighter for my concealer. And I do like to wear a concealer that's one shade lighter than my natural skin tone because I like to brighten up certain areas like underneath my eyes, or I like to put it around my laugh lines. Yeah, the finish is really nice. It's a very nice natural finish. It has really, really good coverage. And I actually like the applicator tip. Applicator tip makes it really easy to apply. It's like this like square, it's a square kind of tip like this. So it's really easy just to like get in there and like get under your eyes like this and get in between your nose. Another update I wanted to give you guys, the brow product. I still don't like the brow product as a brow product, but I've been using the brow product for an eyeliner because like I said earlier, it's just too soft. I don't like it to use it for my brows, but I'll use it as like a cat eye kind of thing. Like it's a very subtle cat eye. I just do that and then I like color into my lashes. So for me, I bought this product with my own money, and it's not a complete waste of money. I've figured out another way to use the product, even though I don't like to use it on my brows. I was kind of in need for a brown eyeliner anyways, so it's actually a good alternative. This eyebrow pencil is so soft that it doesn't hurt my eyes at all when I do this. It works really well as a brown liner. So that's what I've been using it for. I don't like it for my eyebrows, but I found another use for it. It's a brown eyeliner to me, so that's the way I've been using it. Oh, something else that I wanted to share with you guys that I kind of forgot to mention in my last video, I also do have their highlighter. This highlighter I've used a few times now as well, and it's actually really, really pretty. This color here is called Foulant, and it's more of like a golden highlighter. It's really, really beautiful though. The thing I like about this highlighter is that it's not glittery. It's not glittery at all. It's almost like a shine or like a highlight that's coming from within, and it almost feels like your skin is just really moisturized and really healthy. Just so you guys can see how it kind of blends into my skin, I'll do it again. I mean, like the blush, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just putting 2 drops there. Like I said, with this product, it's not glittery at all. It's just, you just get like this really beautiful sheen to the skin. It just looks very moisturizing. It looks very healthy. It's really beautiful. I really love this product. I really love it. It's really pretty. So something that I completely forgot in my last video that I want to make sure I mention in this video, I have this finisher as well. So this product for me is honestly a little basic. There's nothing amazing about it. It feels good, but I think any mister is gonna feel good. It works. It's fine, but it's not like blowing me away. Thank you so much for allowing me to update my review. And like I said earlier, I want to be as thorough and as honest with you as possible and give you all of the details. Please subscribe to my channel. I am new to YouTube, so I would appreciate the little push. If you can help me, that would be so great.